Egami here. Today I'm going to show you how to go into the template and create a campaign news post in your Mailchimp. So the first thing you're going to go is to your brand, and here is where the templates are. This is only if you want to change the template. So I'm going to show you what this client's template looks like at the moment. They have one template in here. So you just click on the template, and this is what the template, so you can alter the background image, this image here at the top. You can go in here and change any of these if you want to change anything that's standard within the template. So this is just the template. This is not where you actually create your campaign news post, okay? If you want to see what it may look like, you can go into enter preview mode, and this will show you what it's going to look like on a client's desktop, or what it will look like when they receive it as an email, which you can also do when you create your campaign. So let's go back to the dashboard, and then we're going to go into campaigns, and we are going to create a new campaign, and create campaign. And it's going to be an email campaign, and we're going to name it test campaign and begin. And it's going to ask you who's going to receive this, who's it from, what's the subject line, and then the content is where we're going to design it. So in this case, I'm just going to leave these where they are. You should fill them out and make sure that it's going from the right person. The subject line, you should always add a subject line so that it's, gives your audience a reason to open your mail. There we go, hit save. And now is the part where you go and design your newsletter. And here's where you can, if you're not wanting to use your actual template, you can use any of these templates. In this case, we're going to go and use the save template that we have, and there it is, and you click on it. It's taking a little while, sorry. Okay, so now that we are inside of this campaign, we can go in here, you click edit, and then to edit the text, you go over here. In this case, we're going to leave the news and updates as it is. So this is probably where you're going to be adding your new content. News from, let's just say it's from the Western Dairy Council. And again, save and close. And then you're going to go into the next block. And if you have a whole Word document on your desktop somewhere, you can just obviously copy and paste all your text in here. And you can add an image if you want an image to be in your document. Let's say you want to put this image in. You just insert, and it asks you if everything's okay, or if you want to link that. So say you want to link that back to the Western Dairy member section, you would then just go to your website and enter the URL and save and insert. There you go. And then once the image is inside of that text, you would then, just return down. Let's say you wanted this image to be centered. You press center, and it should be centered. I don't know why it's not at the moment, but we can edit that later. So that's how you add an image to any section. Save and close. If you want to add some more sections, if there's not enough here and you have more you want to say, these are all the different tools you can use. So let's say you wanted to There's already a divider there. There's a divider there. Let's say you wanted to add another divider here. You just pull it in, drop it, and you just say save and close. And there you go. And if you want to edit that line, let's say you wanted it to be the same color as this one, you would just go in, copy the code, go back to this one, enter your code. There you go. And you've got the same color blue. And let's say you want to bring in an image with text. You would just grab that and you want to go behind, under the line. Let's see, I think that worked. You can just pick up, that's the other thing too, you can just pick up these blocks and move them wherever you want. So in this case, you then go and upload your image again. And let's pick another one. Oh, we're going to talk about us. Insert. And then you would just add your text again, wherever you want it to go. The other thing you can do in here is you can, add all kinds of different styles. You can have rounded corners of the pictures, as you can see on your left here, how they're becoming rounded. What else can you do? You can change the font if you want a different font here. In the settings, the other thing too, if you want your picture over to the left and your text like that, you want it the other way around, you want it on top, or you want it on the bottom. This is where you can do all that type of thing, right? So let's do it this way, and then you would just save and close. The other thing you can do is you can obviously add a video. You can add the share buttons, which we have already got in this template already. You can add your own social media, which we should do here. And this is where you would put in your own Facebook account. And the same with Twitter. Oh, that didn't work out so good. Oops. Goes at the end. There we go. Your website is already there, and save and close. And there you go. What else is there that I could show you? Really, it's pretty self-explanatory of what you're pulling in here to create your newsletter. And let's go see if we can fix this image. For some reason, it's not going on a center. Oh, there we go. I guess it was just being finicky a few minutes ago. So once you have your whole newsletter campaign all created with all your images and everything you want, you then would go to your preview. And there's two ways you can preview this. You can go into your preview mode. And this is how it will look on a desktop. And this is how it will look on mobile. Sometimes it doesn't actually show you the responsive, but it actually is responsive and it does work. It's just sometimes the website tool here doesn't work perfectly. So what I suggest you do is you actually preview and you send yourself an actual email. And then you'll be able to look at it on your iPhone, your desktop, or an iPad, or whatever you want to test it on. The other thing that you can do is go into the styling of it. And again, because we've already made a template for this client, I don't see why you would need to go into any of these different styles, unless you really wanted to change, the header, the body, color, background, or any of those things. And again, it's all pretty self-explanatory, and you can certainly go into those different styles and make any changes you'd like. And that is how you create a new news campaign. Thank you very much.